Hey Tori Besties. Hey Tori Besties, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to another video. I'm so happy you're actually here. If this is your first time here, I just want to say welcome, and this is the place that you're supposed to be. So from the title of this video, you already know what's up. It's gonna be story time. This is something that I really wanted to share with you all, and also it's something that most of the people have been wanting to know and have been asking me because of my announcements and everything like that. So today that's what we're actually about to talk about. So I'm currently in school right now. And your girl is hungry. I'm about to go see what the school Starbucks, what the Starbucks here in school, what they got, and I'm probably gonna get myself a drink, and then we're gonna start talking afterwards. So I just wanted to do this intro right now before anything else, but make sure you subscribe, like this video, smash that thumbs button, turn your post notification on, tell a friend to tell a friend, share this video to your friends and family. The support that I have been getting from y'all is crazy and amazing, and I appreciate you all, and I just want to say thank you. So I will try my best to record while there at Starbucks. It's kind of weird to record videos when I'm in school, because I really don't know if people really they like to be recorded or anything like that. But I'm gonna try my very best to do so. So that is what I'm actually about to do. So y'all, as you can see, I'm actually still here waiting for my drink. I was able to get two more stuff. I don't know why every single time that I actually come to get something, I usually don't get what I really want. I get some extra stuff. I am trying my best to not be like this, but I end up doing like that anyways. So it's kind of creepy and it's kind of scary at the same time. But I'm going to show you what I actually got. I had to keep it in my pocket and stuff, because why not? So I got a chocolate chip muffin. I got that, and then I also got just a brownie. I don't know why I've been craving chocolate so much, and I'm really not a chocolate fan type of person. I don't eat chocolates like that. I usually don't eat chocolates like that. Instead, if it's chocolate, you get what I mean? So I find it so weird for me to oh, and my drink is actually ready, and then I'm sitting there my entire time thinking sorry, is my drink ready? Is that, oh, thank you. I was sitting right here. I was sitting right here the entire time, thinking like, my drink is not ready, but actually my drink is ready, and I've just been there talking to you guys this entire time. It's kind of crazy, but I'm about to go back in my seal because I got some tea to let you know, to tell you and stuff. It's kind of weird. So I had to put my bag on my sit area so that nobody takes my sit. It's kind of just creepy and it freaks me out. But it is what it is. I don't know who else is like me, but every single time that like I am outside, you know, I'm always like scared to like hold my camera and everything. It's weird and it freaks me out, but I'm actually back. Your girl is out of breath, so okay. There's some stuff on the drink. Oh, I think it's just the whatever. So I got myself a strawberry refresher because I just wanted to have that, and of course I'm about to show you the other stuff that I actually got myself. I actually got this I haven't had Starbucks in a minute, y'all, so it feels so good to actually have it right now. So good, and it's like really sweet. I'm trying my best to like balance my sugar levels, but so I got chocolate muffin and a brownie. I have never had this brownie before. I don't know if you have had this before, let me know. And it's like super cold, and I haven't had this muffin before, chocolate chip muffin. I've never had it before, so this is actually going to be my very first time to actually try this out. I only like the blueberry muffins. Those are actually my favorite, but these other ones, I don't know. So yo, it's actually story time. Where do I start? Thank goodness I have this napkin in case I want to cry. I can just use this. But especially, it was around last year. I think it was October. It was around October. I went to meet up with my girl, Edie. She actually moved to her new house. I think you saw a video of me helping her out, moving stuff like that, from her apartment to the house, because the place that she was staying, we were like 5 minutes away. It was like a 5 minutes walk from where my apartment to hers. So after she had the baby, she actually moved because of space and all that stuff. So I went over to her house, and basically we're just chilling, like we were just having like a girl time, you know. And wait, let me start. And I remember we were just having like a glass of wine, like, and I was actually in her room watching some movies, and then she was actually, I don't know, I think she was cooking or something, but at the same time I was trying to help her sort her clothes out because she just finished doing laundry, so I was actually helping her out. This one right here, y'all. Oh my goodness. This one is passing. Oh, so nice. Okay, y'all. So I remember I was just like helping her, like sorting the clothes and everything. And then we were having like a glass of wine and stuff like that. And then I remember her mom, she's actually in the room with me, and we're actually trying to help her out sort her clothes, because it was like a lot of clothes. Like they're actually everywhere, on the floor, on the bed, like they're actually everywhere. So as we were doing that, I was actually like, we were like sipping and talking and stuff like that. And then her mom just looked at me and she was like, Tori, are you sure you're not pregnant? You look like you're pregnant with whatever. Like, you know, because my boobs are getting bigger and like, and stuff like that. But I was like, no, and stuff like that. She was like, have you had your period? I was like, no, my period is actually 10 days late. And she was like, and Indy, because I have pranked so many people, plus you guys. So every single person right now, whatever I tell them, they think it's actually a prank. Sometimes I'm just being real and honest, right? Oh my goodness. And it was like, no girl, you have to take a test. I really cannot. I don't think she's pregnant. I don't think you're pregnant, whatsoever. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I was like ignoring it. I was like, you know what, I'm not pregnant whatsoever. And she was like, do you have regular periods? I was like, yeah, I do have regular periods. But the truth is, I really don't have regular periods. Like, my periods sometimes are irregular. So sometimes they're irregular, sometimes they come back to regularity. So it's like, it's very complicated. So I was like, you know what, okay, cool. So she was sorting her clothes out. There's some clothes that they're so tiny they don't fit her no more, and she's like, do you want this clothes? I was like, yes girl, like give them to me whatsoever. Like most of them, like crop tops, some dresses, and like you find out like she just wore it one time, or like she just bought it, but like since she had a baby and she like gained so much weight, she cannot wear it anymore. So I was taking her clothes and stuff like that, and she was trying to give me some maternity clothes. I was like, girl, I really don't need this. Like, I am not pregnant whatsoever. So I went back home and I had that in my mind. I was like, you know what, I should give myself some time and see, just like a proof of like benefit of doubt. So I was waiting for myself to hit the 14 days track before I actually take a pregnancy test, because that was like day 10, because I was using an app to actually track my periods. So my goodness, I was like, I don't think I am actually pregnant. So it actually passed like 2 weeks, y'all, without my period. But sometimes, y'all, I do have irregular periods that it can actually pass 2 months to like 1 month and a half without me having a period at all. So I am like just used to the fact like, okay, maybe it's just like me having irregular periods. And so I remember that day I actually took a pregnancy test. It was actually in the evening, right after I got back from school. And I actually bought a pack of like pregnancy tests. They actually sit, they're like 50 in the bag, like 50 sit. And I was like, okay, y'all, I need to take a pregnancy test. So I took the first one, I took the second one, and it came back negative, like one single line. And I was like, okay, cool, I am not pregnant. So I was going on with my business and stuff like that. I was like, but wait, let me try and take the test tomorrow in the morning, like the first B, because like it's actually evening, because they usually say when you take a test, it should be like in the morning, it should be like your first P and stuff like that. I was like, okay, cool, let me try and take it then. So when I woke up in the morning the next day, I actually went to the bathroom and took another test, and I was like, okay, this is actually the time. So Now I'm trying this first. So I took another pregnancy test today. And it came back negative. So I stayed for like an entire week, probably like 2 weeks without like checking or anything. And I was like, you know what, my period is just gonna come, like stuff like that. I was continuing like with my business, doing my own stuff and stuff like that, you know. And I was like, you know what? Listen, I am actually going to God. Okay. This is how it looks like. These days I like to like sneak stuff before like I finally eat them. I don't know why I do that, but it's just like a habit of mine. Okay, so this is how it looks like, y'all. Okay, it's just too sugary. I don't know how I feel about that one, but it's too sugary. Probably I should warm it up when I get home and eat it up with like milk tea, or like a tea masala or something like that. I think that's gonna be good. But it passed like 2 weeks, yo, and I actually like didn't check myself or anything like that. I didn't take a test or anything. And mind you, I waited for 2 weeks and I took my first test. And right now I had to wait. So I waited for like a month and my period wasn't there yet. And I was like, shoot, this is actually crazy. We were actually going to the second month without me checking. So I was like, you know what? Let me try and check again for the third time to see if it's like, to see if I'm like pregnant or not. So this time around, I actually took a pregnancy test, and I took it like the first time, and it came back, and the test was like literally like negative positive. I thought it was a false positive because the line of the second line, it was like super duper faint, yo. It was like, I don't know how to explain this. It was like extremely faint. Like it was the faintest line ever. And I was like, what the heck? So I was like, okay, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to tell him, because I was like, I'm not going to, by then he was my boyfriend. I was like, I'm not going to tell my boyfriend yet because I don't want to give his, like, have his hopes up and then I'm actually not pregnant, because he really wanted a child, especially like he really wanted a child before he turns 30. So I was like, this is actually going to be, I was like, this is actually going to be like a great milestone. Yo, story time. Actually, my professor just passed here, and I was telling myself, I do not want to go to class today. I was literally telling myself that, like, I really don't want to go to class today. And she just passed. She coming back? Okay. She just passed right here. This is crazy. I'm actually eating my muffin because I really don't like the other. I feel like the other one, I should probably, like, and the place that I'm actually sitting is like super duper an open space. Like everyone can actually see you. It's like an angle where like somebody can actually touch you and stuff. So didn't, so it was like very faint. I was like, okay, I'm not pregnant. And then I went back to my friend, who was like, girl, I actually took a pregnancy test, but I think it's negative, it's not positive. And then she was like, show me. She was like, yeah, girl, this is just a false positive. Try to take it, like, try to wait like 3-4 days and stuff like that. I was trying to ask so many people. I have a friend of mine, she's actually studying, she wants to be a doctor. She actually graduated, so she was like still in school by then and stuff like that. And I was asking her, like, sending her pictures and stuff like that, and she's like, Tori, a positive test is just a positive test. It doesn't matter how faint that line is. And I was like, I'm trying to see if my professor is coming back. And I was like, damn, okay. So, and my other friend, she's my Deco Jackie. So I actually called her. I was like, Deco, I think I'm pregnant, and stuff like that. And she's like, are you serious? Whatsoever. So those are like my first people to know. So I was like really keeping it down on the low and stuff like that. So after like 2-3 days, I actually took another test, and it came back positive. Like this time it was like super duper positive. Yo, I was mixed with emotions. I was happy and I was sad. Like, not sad, like I was happy, I was terrified, I was excited, I was terrified. I was like everything, because like I really did not know how I feel. So that evening, my boyfriend, by that time, he went to work, and I was like, I'm about to call him so that I can actually let him know what exactly is going on. So I FaceTimed him, because that's how we usually do. I don't text him when he's at work, because the work he does, he's not allowed to be on his phone. So sometimes maybe the phone is in the pocket or at the desk or something like that, and probably he actually didn't see my text or anything like that. So if in case of anything, the way I'm eating this muffin, it's like I'm eating ugali or fufu. It's crazy, the Africanicity in me. But I FaceTimed him, and he was like, and I told him, like, babe, I think I'm pregnant. And by that time, yo, I took like almost 20, actually it wasn't 20, it was like 12, 13 pregnancy tests, yo. And some of them I actually had to throw them out, because they were like they would start like fading color. You know when you pee on the pregnancy test and it just stays there for a long time, how it's actually, the color starts to fade out. That's how it was. So, and it was like, okay, when I get home, I want you to take another test just to be sure. And the entire week, I want you to take tests like for the whole week, because he thought I was actually pranking him. So I really didn't get the reaction that I really wanted him to show me, because I don't know if he was happy, or if he was sad, or if he was disappointed, or I really didn't know, because he was just, his feelings were just all over the place. And I think 3 months ago, if not 4 months ago, this is actually a sad story. I have a feeling we lost a baby, because I remember it was the time when my mom was actually around. So July, no, not July, June, it was actually my uncle's birthday, heavenly birthday, my uncle Arthur, who passed away 2 years ago. So we were all meeting up at grandpa's house. So with my Russian brothers, listen, those guys, if it's about partying, they know how to party. Like, they do know how to party. So it was like it was like a blast day. Like it was like a very solid, good day. You right? Like we were celebrating my uncle and stuff like that. So we had a few drinks, not a few, a lot, right? And I remember 2 weeks after, I started bleeding. So I thought maybe I'm actually on my period, because I was having cramps. Like it was like really bad cramps. I was having cramps, I was bleeding and stuff like that. So I thought probably it was just, it was just my periods. And then when I actually like went to the bathroom, like there was like something came out. Do you know like when you have like your period and like I wanted to say my book and my moon, but like I don't know, how do I call them? Clots, blood clots. But it was like a big blood clot, like a very big blood clot. It was like this size though. It was like this size, and it had like a tail on it. So I was like, that looks like a baby to me. And I don't know, I think it's just the mommy instinct. I was like, I feel like I was pregnant and I lost a baby. So I actually had to call my friend Andy, and I was like, girl, and then I had to show her pictures, and she was like, yeah, that looks like you lost a child and stuff like that. And then I had to go back to my boyfriend, back at that time, who was my boyfriend, and I had to tell him that I think we lost a baby and stuff like that, and he was just laughing. I was like, you're just thinking about it, it's just because you really, really want it and stuff like that. I was like, okay, maybe I'm really overthinking it. Maybe I think it's actually a baby and maybe it's not a baby. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to overthink it again. So I just let it slide and I went on. But honestly speaking, I think I really did lose. Like I have a feeling like I really did lose a child, because it was like really crazy and it was like so sad. So, now back, that was like, that was back then. Right now, so I remember after like a couple weeks, I remember I was talking to my grandpa. I really didn't want to tell him right away, but I was like talking to my grandpa. I was like, okay, because I didn't have any health insurance or anything like that. Mind you, I'm just an international student. I came here for studying purposes, but at the same time, I came here to the US to actually meet my grandpa, because that was actually the goal. So I actually had to like tell him like, okay, so how do I get like health insurance and stuff like that, because since I got here I barely get sick, and like when I go to the like hospital, he's always right there with me, or like sometimes I really don't go, like I just go to like CVS or pharmacy and I just get myself like a medication or anything like that, like ibuprofen or Tylenol or like any medication for me to get better. So I was like, how do I get a health insurance? And then he had to talk to his wife, my grandma. And then I remember that day she came to pick me up from school, and we went to the bank because we had some stuff to do at the bank. And then later on, after we were done to the bank, she was like, okay, do you want me to take you to one of the, it's like a health center, it's not like a hospital, but it's like pretty big, and like they do have good doctors, good professionals, and like nurses and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, cool. So she took me to that place. I'm not going to say the name, because maybe you're in Dayton, Ohio, and you actually know the center. I just don't want people to put tracks on me, because there is where I go for my prenatals. But for birth and delivery, we're gonna go to like another hospital, like a bigger place, like a bigger hospital. So she just took me there, and I remember we were trying to get like appointments and stuff, and then I went there and I was like, okay. She was like, are you trying to do an appointment? I was like, yeah, sure, but like at the same time, I want to check and see if I'm like really pregnant. And she's like, okay, cool. And then right away, they actually took me to go checked. Checking a pregnancy test here in the US, it's actually free. You don't pay for it. So I was taken right away to a room, given like urine tests. They tested my urine and everything. It was like 5 minutes, not 10 minutes. And boom, she confirmed. She was like, congratulations, you're actually pregnant. And I was really surprised. Like, I was like, what? This is really happening. So she gave me like prenatals to start with and stuff like that, and she just gave me like a few informations, like all that stuff. And I went back. I had like all the information. I had my appointment date and everything there. Mind you, I already told my boyfriend about it. He already know. And I was like, I was far away gone. I was like, if not 8 weeks, then I was like 10 weeks. I think I was 10 weeks, if not 8 weeks. I think I was 8 or 7 weeks. So imagine, like, it's crazy. I think I found out I was pregnant since I was like on my 3rd week, not 3rd or like 4 weeks. I think on my 3rd week pregnant, I think I found out 3rd week or 4th week. So it's crazy. It's crazy. I really don't even believe it right now. I'm feeling sleepy, yo. And I'm tired of talking. But so that's what happened. And from then to now, it was history. My life has actually changed completely, because being a mom is actually the best feeling ever. Like, I've always had like a bond with kids, with children, and I've always wanted to have as many kids as possible. But since I'm actually here in the US, I really don't want like 2 or 3 kids. I don't want more than that. That's actually my prayer. So, but whatever amount of kids that God will actually bless me with, I'm going to be so happy, because I know at the end of the day, God gives you a child. He has everything planned out. So we're the only ones who are actually worried about finances and bills and all that. But like, God cannot bring a human being and for that person to actually suffer. So it's funny how I'm eating this muffin as if I'm eating fufu or garlic. So that's basically it. So make sure to turn your post notifications on, subscribe, follow me on my social media platforms to get like more updates. Don't forget to smash the thumb button if you like this video. Share this video to your friends and family. And one thing I can actually say, y'all, do not give up in whatever you do, and keep on praying, manifest. Because I remember when I bought the pregnancy test, the one that they're like 50 of them, I was like telling myself, God, before this year ends, please get, like, I need to see a positive pregnancy test. Because every single time I was taking a test, it's negative. Every single time I was taking a test, it was negative. I was really trying to get pregnant, but since I was like, you know what, I am trying, but I'm not getting pregnant. Like, you know how you track your period and like, you know, like, okay, these days when I actually do it, it's actually going to happen, and then nothing happens. And I was like, you know what, God, I'm tired. I'm tired of keep on doing this and nothing happens. By the time when I was like, you know what, I'm tired, I'm done, it's not gonna happen. There is when God actually showed up himself and he was like, you know what, I got you. You don't have to worry about anything else. So, and that's why I'm actually saying, don't give up, yo, in anything that you do. Yo, that was my advisor who just passed right there. So, keep going, keep thriving, don't give up, push yourself, go harder. That is the only thing I have to say for now. I'm gonna go because this place that I'm staying right now, so people are actually passing here and it's crazy. A lot of people are passing here and most of them are the people that I know. Okay, I'm still thinking about going to class today. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it, but don't give up, keep your faith high, your head high. Whatever you want, whatever you need, talk to God, tell it to him. He knows your fear, he knows your feeling, he knows what you want, and he's going to give you just that. So don't hesitate, don't give up, push yourself harder. You got this, right? You got this. Yeah, stay tuned. I'm ready to share a lot with you. These contents are going to get, like, they're going to get better and better and better because, okay, comment down below, y'all, if you want to see my husband on my vlogs. Like, if you want me to do like videos with him, comment down below. And I was recording, I actually recorded a Shein try on haul. I don't know how I deleted the video. I'm so, like, I am really so disappointed with myself because I recorded the entire, like, there were like 2 videos in it, right? So I recorded 2 videos, and each video, it's actually crazy. I recorded like the entire video, and each video there were like 2 videos. So while I was actually editing their videos, I was like trying to look for clips so that I can actually finish up editing them, and I couldn't find the other videos. So it was like, I don't know how I deleted them, but don't worry, another Shein try on haul video is coming, but this time it's gonna be the pregnancy edition, and I'm going to put my husband on the video. He's gonna be the judge. He's gonna be rating my outfits, my summer vacation outfits, because we're planning to go summer, y'all. We're planning to go out. It's not really, so many people will say it's like a honeymoon, but it's really not a honeymoon. It's just like, so this is actually his birthday month, so we're actually just trying to go out on his birthday, just something fun, and like just somewhere outside Ohio, like away from Ohio. So that's what basically we're doing. We wanted to go to Mexico, but the only thing is me. I cannot go outside the US because first, I'm still in school. Second, I need to have my shit together because so many things are changing, especially with like the new president and stuff like that. So many things are changing, so I need to be good. I cannot just go out there. I need to have my documents prepared and ready and like good to go before I actually go outside the US. But that's gonna be it. Turn your post notifications on, because the videos that are actually coming, they're better, they're bangers, they're lit. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in another video. Okay, I wanted to say